go.
Alright, first kill your family by me. It's placed in Uganda. Its climate is tropical with 2 dry seasons. The terrain is mountains, jungle, and plateau. The main resources are copper, cobalt, oil, and gas. There's a lot of ethnic groups, but the main ones are tribes: Baganda, Itezo, Banyokor, Basogo, and Bakaki. These tribes weren't very nice to each other before the LRA era, but when the LRA came around, they had a common enemy, so now they're all buds. Three main religions are Roman Catholic and Protestant. Population is 37,101,745. Infant mortality rate is about 60 for every 1,000 births. The average life expectancy is 54.93 years, which is 211th in the world. As a whole, the literacy percent is 78.4, with males at 85.3 and females at 71.5. The Ugandan government is a republic. The capital is Kampala. 18 years old, you get a vote. Income rate per capita is 1,900. Population below poverty line is 19.5% as of 2012. And the Uganda economy is 102nd in the world. Here's a map of Uganda, and this book's about child soldiers in Uganda and the Lord's Resistance Army against the UPDF, which is pretty much the Uganda government army. It gives a first-hand account of what happened over there and how it affects the civilians and how the rest of the world's reacting. When the LRA gets backed up by the Uganda government, they hide in Sudan and the Congo because the Uganda government can't go in there. Kony's main camp is right above the Nile, right next to Sudan. And this is where they've attacked. Some of these number of villages attacked: 74, attacked once, 47, attacked twice, 9, attacked 3 times 5, and they attacked one village 8 times. These are the reviews, and it's the winner of the Colorado Book Award for History. This is an excerpt from the book. Richard Opio has neither the look of a cold-blooded killer nor the heart of one. Yet as his mother and father lay on the ground with their hands tied, Richard used the blunt end of an axe to crush their skulls. He was ordered to do this by a unit commander of the Lord's Resistance Army, a rebel group that has terrorized northern Uganda for 20 years. Memory racks Richard's slender body as he wipes away tears. Obviously this book was intense, and it kind of makes you realize that it's real, and you can't deny it. Go ahead, Brock. The UN sent troops to Uganda to try and protect the refugees because all their villages got burned down, so they had to go to refugee camps. And then the LRA kept on attacking the camps, so they sent soldiers to protect the civilians. The UN also brought food and other supplies so the refugees wouldn't die. The U.S. had no involvement on their own. They helped out the UN. They gave them food and money, but they never sent troops over. The Congo doesn't support the LRA or the Uganda government, but the LRA hides in the outskirts of the Congo. This prompted the Uganda government to ask Congo to stop the LRA from hiding there. The LRA continues to do that, and the Congo doesn't care. The LRA also runs to Sudan when they get in trouble with the government, and since the LRA isn't part of like a government organization, the Sudanese soldiers won't shoot at them, but if the Ugandan soldiers come after them, the Sudanese soldiers start killing them because they think they're invading their country. What should be done, I think the U.S. should send more supplies, but I don't think we should send troops because it's their problem and they should deal with it. The UN's done everything they could. They've sent troops and everything. They can't do anything else. And the only way we could fix this if we just killed all the LRA, but that won't happen. So yeah, next, bro. This is a timeline. This is when it all kind of started. They've been at war with LRA for 25 years, and I'm not going to read everyone like Brock because I don't have any time. Next, Brock. Yeah, this is more of a timeline. They're still fighting. Next, Brock. So the LRA has been at war with the Uganda government for 25 years. The LRA was originally the NRA, who was run by a woman named Kina. Eventually, the NRA was destroyed by the Uganda government in the mid-'80s, but they weakened the government's forces. And Joseph Kony came out, and he was a witch doctor, and he happened to be Kina's nephew. And he took what was left of the NRA and created the LRA. And he started by preaching to his soldiers, because he's a priest and a witch doctor. And then he said that they were going to follow the 10 Commandments and make the country right. And they got his followers from the Okoli tribe, which is the same tribe he's from. And after a while, it went from a religious mission to just killing everyone that wasn't with them. And the U.S. put Kony down in a specially designated terrorist group, which is a list of the worst terrorists in the world. UN Council listed Kony and his 5 generals as terrorists as well and have tried to convict them for war crimes. Kony himself has 89 war crimes. His second in command, Vincent Oddie, has 76 war crimes.